Hey there, it's Heather Hakes. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you all about the law of assumption, how Neville Goddard taught us, how you can literally manifest any desire you want. Before we get started, I want to offer you a free video training on how to reprogram your subconscious mind. If you don't know it yet, it's your subconscious mind, your programming, your patterns and habits that's running the show. So to create true change in your life, it has to be done in the subconscious. You can grab that free training link below and directly on my website, heatherhakes.com. I remember back in 2006 when I watched The Secret, The Law of Attraction. I thought it was total woo-woo BS. But guess what? Knowledge is not power. Applied knowledge, experience is power. So it was back in 2006 when I truly learned that thoughts became things. It was a couple of years ago when I was first introduced to Neville Goddard. And today I want to share with you one of his teachings called the Law of Assumption. When you truly understand that we live in an energetic universe, that whatever you think about, you bring about, you become an extremely powerful being and totally unlimited. And that's what I want to share with you today. I'm going to give you a recent example, something that just happened for me, but I've done this time and time again. And truly, I was doing it before I even heard about Neville Goddard's law of assumption. So here's what I want to share with you. The law of assumption simply states, it's assuming a desire, a wish, a goal of yours is already yours. Like the money's already in the bank. And what I love about Neville that he teaches and just worded it a little bit different for you to really understand the power of thought. He teaches that you have to live from the end, not thinking of your desire, but living from the end. And what that means is it's already yours. Because here's what happens. If you have a desire, a wish, a goal, a dream, and you're thinking about it, it's in the future. Someday, one day, you hope, you wish, that still means that you're separate from. You're doing it the hard way if you do that, like a 5-year plan. I'm going to pay my mortgage off in 30 years. That's the 3D way of doing things. And I just want to let you know there's a much faster, easier way to go about it. So again, what Neville Goddard teaches is to live from the end. Now, let me give you some examples of how I've applied this to my life. And ultimately, what I'm going to teach you are the steps. And I truly want you to take away and implement, experiment with this in your life. Think of it like this. You're the scientist of your life. Experiment, hypothesize, put this stuff into play. Another way I explained this recently to somebody is, when you shop on Amazon, you place your order, you go into the search bar, you find what you want, you place your order, and then the length of time, it depends, right? It might be same day, next day, 2-day, or 5 days or whatever. But you place your order and you let go. You're not freaking out, trying to make something happen, wondering when and how it's going to show up. You place your order and you let go. Same thing here, by assuming it's already yours, let's say you want a relationship. What happens for most people is, especially if you're swiping on a dating app, is you feel separate from, you feel lack. And when you feel lack, the energies aren't the same, right? Like wanting something in the end result and feeling the separation does not bring it to you. So ultimately, by the law of assumption, assuming it's already yours, how would you feel having this end goal already yours? If you're in that relationship, how would you feel? In love, grateful, connection. Maybe you're laughing and enjoying it. Think about a new job, right? How would you feel? Empowered, excited, driven. Let's say it's a new house. Ultimately, it doesn't matter the condition or the thing. It's the same formula. It's the same process. Dr. Joe Dispenza explains this as a clear intention, elevated emotion. It's the same thing. Everybody's teaching the same thing. But ultimately, the law of assumption simply states you have to feel it's already yours. In the feeling, that's where it's in the subconscious mind. That's where you're igniting, right? So think of it like this. Your thoughts are an electrical charge putting things out into the universe. This is like quantum physics 101. So your thoughts are an energetic force field vibration putting it out. but it's your emotions, your feelings, which are the magnetic force drawing the experience back to you. That is why you have to combine your thoughts and your feelings. And ultimately, it comes down to you have to surrender and let go. That's how it's assuming it's already yours. So I'm going to give you a real life example, something that literally just happened to me yesterday. I'm a frequent shopper at Nike. I love Nike. I live in athleisure. I just big loyal Nike fan. And I shop there very regularly. The thing is, every time I go, like their gym bags are always animal print or purple or blues and greens, just like nothing I would ever want. So guess what? I set an intention. I was shopping there a week, maybe 2 weeks ago. And I was in the store and I set the intention. And I was like, you know what? I want a heather pink gym bag. And if you don't know heather pink, it's like that magenta hot pink. I love that color pink. It's very specific. And I found one on Amazon from Adidas, but I'm very loyal and I wanted Nike. So again, I'm in the store in the last week or two, and that's it. I set the intention. I want a heather pink gym bag. So that's step number one. You have a clear intention, and then I surrendered and I let go. Like I just knew it was going to come to me. Now I didn't have to figure it out how or when. Then you followed the inspire action. So I had this really strong urge yesterday that I needed to go to the Nike store, and I'm like, that's weird. I was literally there 2 days ago. Okay, I'm a frequent shopper, but I've learned to follow these nudges, and these nudges have led me, in all kinds of directions in the past, and I always follow them. That's your intuition. You have it. Every single one of us does. You got to learn to tune in. So anyway, I got this urge. I needed to go to the Nike store. So I walk in, I'm kind of shopping through the apparel looking, I'm on the back wall of the women's, and I look up and I was like, no freaking way. And look, it's right here. It is Nike heather pink gym bag. And it was totally a price that I would pay for it. And I was so excited. But here's what I want you to know. Now, I've done this time and time again with travel, money, objects, things, experiences. I did it a few weeks ago, wanting to go to a Denver Nuggets game. So I do this all the time. And that's what I want to teach you is I want you to apply this to your life by using the law of assumption, assuming the thing is already yours. For example, that Nuggets game. Let me tell you how that came about. So a few weeks ago, I set an intention. I was like, you know what? I really want to go to a Denver Nuggets game for free. That was it. That was my intention. I wanted to attend the game and I didn't want to pay for it. I can't make this stuff up. It wasn't even a week. It was within 1 week. Somebody that I met last summer, so like 6 months prior, reached out, and that this is where I do not believe in serendipity or coincidences or synchronicities. Like I understand the power of thought and how thoughts become things. So anyway, this guy reached out that I met 6 months ago. Haven't heard from him since. And hey, you've been on my mind. I wanted to see how you're doing if you want to meet up. So we had planned, this is on a Sunday. We had planned on a Thursday to meet up and go to dinner. On Tuesday, he texted me and he's like, hey, I have an extra ticket to the Nuggets game tonight. Would you like to join me? And I was like, what? And that's what I love about applying this to your life. You don't know how it's going to come about, and the how's never your job. All you have to do is get clear. So exactly like that example, I want to go to a Denver Nuggets game for free. And somebody that I met 6 months ago reached out asking me to the game. Same thing with the Nike gym bag. I wanted a heather pink gym bag. And then in I think a week or two, I got the nudge, I got the urge, I needed to go to the store, and there it was. So I want you to put this into play this week. And if you're new to this, start small. Like assume $5, a free lunch. If you love coffee and going through Starbucks, assume somebody's going to pick up your tab. And then, of course, in that instance, pay it forward. But I just want you to put this into play this week specifically. Use the law of assumption. Come up with a clear intention, a desire that you want. And then you have to feel the feelings of already having it. So for me with the bag, it was like excitement and joy. And like, I just love that heather pink. For going to the game, again, it's like excitement, gratitude. For you, if it's money, maybe it's feeling abundant. If it's wanting to go on a date, feeling love and connection. So all you have to do, literally, it's 2 steps. Get clear on what you want, and you have to feel as though it's already yours. Now, I would love to hear from you and come back or reach out directly to me on social. When you put this into play, I want to know what it is that you wanted to manifest and how it came about. So remember, law of assumption is living from the end, assuming it's already yours, feeling as though it's yours, despite your current circumstances. So, especially if you're using this for money, despite the amount in your bank account right now, you have to assume and feel that new dollar amount is already yours. Thanks for tuning in to today's video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you're the first to know when new videos drop, and give me a thumbs up. I'll catch you on the next one.